Buying plane ticket can be exhausting. Many of us spend hours on the internet researching flight deals, trying to figure out an airfare pricing system that seems random. Fee appear to fluctuate without reason, and longer flights can weigh and is more expensive than shorter one. But behind it, actually, the science and dynamic pricing, which is less to do cost and more to do with artificial intelligence. It's been more than 100 years since the first scheduled flight. The comet scheduled by British Overseas Airways Group to smart the world just jet passenger air service. In the beginning, commercial aviation was highly regulated marketplace where airfares were based on distance travel rather than passenger demand. Most international routes were operated by a single national carrier, and the lack of choice resulted in uncompetitive fares for consumers. The regulation, however, changed all that. In 1978, the U.S. government began the process of removing government control over road and market entry for new airlines in 1983 fair, and by the early 1990s, the liberation of aviation industry spread around the world, making pointing more competitive. Take it say to my competition the first year after the deregulation, airline merging became more dominant, changing the industry from a regulated cartel to an unregulated in the US. Just for airline control 68% of the domestic airline capacity. But ticket price have been falling between major hubs. The lack of competition and reduction in price has resulted in higher average airfare for smaller, less competitive, but it hasn't held the demand at the airline. The number of airline passengers across the globe has continued to grow, particularly in the last 10 years, with the amount of people choosing flights skyrocketed by nearly 1.8 billion. So what does the increased volume of passengers mean for pricing tickets? Despite steps searching in fact ticket fee attacks during the season as well to say stop, ticket price are actually focused on a state combined tax and fuel. Instead, airline price ticket using strategy called airline revenue management. It in go make it working into the time. So when the customer go book seat in airline, determine the price they see by analyzing a wide range of factors, including the status of their entire workload or cost. Those decisions are being made by human algorithms adjust fare by using information like past booking, remaining capacity, average demand for certain route, and the probability of selling was set. Our example of the process being used for a flight connect. Let's say you see a flying want to book also serve as the first leg of economic while you are traveling less distance to Miami. You may end up then passenger flying through a broker. Then because airline are trying to discourage you from buying, that they want to keep available the full journey. This entire software process is done by the algorithm which distributes this set will sell the higher price in the future. Airlines also prefer their customers to have the median price. This often means placing passengers into the two groups, leisure or business. And then the A group is price very different. And they are offering a flight from London to Bali can assume and purple on their holiday maker, so it places them in the lesser bracket and passengers usually book months in advance. Though airlines tend to start the price for those seats relatively high and their price according to market response, making sure it's high enough to maximize profit but low exchange so that it doesn't result in unused. Well, typical business routes such as London to Hong Kong, airlines usually start the low price as to feel minimum, then the grab price if because travelers book last minute. And far less price and still get lesser content. In fact, business travelers are willing to pay more and sure. Some analysts believe airlines use consumer internet browser cookie to determine what flight they've been looking at. This way, they can increase the price to encourage them to buy. But several of the practice is hard to it's something the airline and price comparison site strongly deny. Target dynamic price, however, has increased customer satisfaction. Consumer booking, for example, a member of an airline loyalty program could receive just for you price display based on their purchasing history. Technology has also allowed some to create basic with limited and very minimal service low-cost carrier. And that low fare is key full service carrier want to appear on the first page. search engine like GoFly, but it's not just airlines that are using it. I think actually the advantage consumers now have access to sites with the fare using their own algorithm and path data to predict lower prices will reach and alert their consumers. To suit their fare such service, the airline dynamic pricing system even saw it. So precise graphic have passenger find for cheaper with AI having sign and pattern using air and travel price, likely to complex algorithm become even fly air world. There will be better airline when a growing number of passengers and consumers push toward better choice and easier way to book their trip.